welcome to Tuned to Yesterday, broadcasting programs from radio's yesteryear. Mark Lavonier, your host for an hour of mystery from Suspense later on from 1944. But first, the adventures of Sam Spade with an episode called The Cheesecake Caper from November 6th, 1949 on CBS.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
Sam Spade Detective Agency.
Oh, murder.
Oh, Sam. Have you had a hard day?
Murderous? 9 this morning, I grinned through 25 poses, count 'em, over dishes of all 25 varieties of Sanderson succulent soup, a meal in a can. Then,
Really, Sam?
Then I was imprisoned in a plush chair for 2 hours with a glass in my hand.
No.
Yes, of Brannigan's Bog, the whiskey that smells like old Ireland.
It sounds interesting.
It wasn't. They wouldn't let me touch it till after.
Aw.
And for the rest of the afternoon, I've been pulling up my trousers.
Woo!
For a series of leg art shots which will bear the legend, Samuel Spade, prominent San Francisco detective, says McGonagall's grip tight is the garter for me.
Oh, Sam, how thrilling to be prominent.
Maybe so, but fame is a sometime thing, sweetheart. Just a flash bulb in the pan, as you will agree when you have heard my report on the Cheesecake Caper.
I ought to be infected. I'm beautiful.
Oh, Sam. It was at the top of the caper?
Yes, and as it developed, it was 8 snaps. Does that make you shatter?
Oh, Sam.
Well, have you got any photography jokes?
No.
All right, then. We just saved 30 seconds. And, by the way, Miss Perrine, statistics prove that 9 out of 10 private secretaries have the pencil ready when the boss comes in. Why do you always have to be number 10?
Well, I'm ready, Sam. Here's the pencil.
That's better.
Got...
2, Homicide Division, San Francisco Police Department. Attention, Lieutenant Kelsey from Samuel Spade, license number 17596. Subject, the Cheesecake Caper. Dear Kelsey. Down. Cheesecake, to me, was something that cost 25 cents on the a la carte side of a menu up until now. As a matter of fact, the cheesecake theme didn't make itself felt until sometime after the beginning of this, which was the phone call at high noon, just as I was wondering where I'd eat. Sam Spade.
Mr. Spade, I gotta see you right away. What are you doing?
About to go to lunch. Who's this?
I'll tell you later. I gotta see you right now.
Well, all right. You want to come to my office?
No, I'm at Barney's Grill. You know where that is?
Yeah, I know where that is. Who will I ask for?
Just go in and order a sandwich. Nobody sent for you, see? You just come in for lunch.
I just go... let me get this straight now. You hiring me?
Yeah, $50 in it. All I got. But remember, you don't know nothing about it, see? You just came by for lunch.
Wednesday is when they have sauerbraten and potato pancakes at Barney's, but then it had been only that very morning that my secretary, Miss Effie Perrine, had looked at my figure, of which she is usually inordinately fond, and made certain remarks to the effect that a few of my pounds needed to be evaluated. So I decided on a sandwich. The business crowd hadn't arrived, so I slid into a vacant booth, ordered my sandwich, and waited for something to happen.
Well, Spade.
Huh?
You remember me, Spade, Fred Malloy?
Yeah, afraid so. Last I heard, you were in Cleveland.
Yeah, but I'm in San Francisco now.
Well, Cleveland's gain is our loss.
I like it here.
Maybe they had a hot spell in Cleveland, huh?
Heat never bothered me much.
Yeah, you ought to be used to that by now.
Let's talk about you, Spade. How's business, huh?
Please, I'm eating.
Yeah, so I noticed. You like bodies, huh?
Good as the next joint, yeah.
I mean, you come in here all the time, regular. You ain't here on business now, are you, Spade?
Sure, Freddie, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, making a little deal.
Yeah, who with?
Barney, corned beef on rye.
Oh.
Hey, sir. One corned beef on...
What's the matter?
The cook loused it up, sir. You said rye, didn't you? This here's wheat.
Well, that's all right. Here.
No. I'll fix it up, sir. Only take...
Forget it. I said wheat's all right. Now, how about a cup of coffee, and I'm all set.
Denny,
Yeah?
you said you were going off duty.
Yeah, I know. I'm just finishing up a couple of orders. I'll get my hat.
Never mind the hat. Come on, Denny. I'm parked out front. I hate you getting wrong with cops.
Yeah. Okay. Tell the boss
I already told the boss. Get going. So long, Spade.
Just stay there and enjoy your sandwich, sir.
Yeah, so long. The waiter, of course, was the guy who'd called me, a white-faced young kid, sweating with his black tie up under his left ear. They walked outside and got into a car parked in front of the restaurant. Of all things, a limousine with a liveried chauffeur. I watched through the front doors. It pulled away, picked up the license number, and called the Department of Motor Vehicles. The car belonged to Mike Sheldon, known to the voters of the North Beach section as Uncle Mike, a white-haired, jolly-faced gentleman of dubious means and still more dubious methods who had something to do with politics. What he had to do with a weasel like Freddie Malloy, much less a poor waiter boy at Barney's, was something to ponder. I sidled back to my booth and attacked the corned beef on wheat. My teeth, instead of going all the way through the sandwich, which is the way I like it, struck something firm and unyielding. I pulled from between the lettuce and the bread a wax paper envelope. Inside was a $50 bill and a small photograph of a blonde. Denny, the waiter, had scribbled 3 words in the corner of it. Find this girl.
You care for some more coffee? Sure, I got plenty more.
Yeah. Bring the pot, will you? And, waiter.
Yes, sir?
This, Denny, the kid who was just here. What's his last name?
Denny? It's Weston. Denny Weston.
Yeah, okay. Where's he live, you know?
Well, I'm not sure. I think he has an apartment out around Larkin Street somewhere, but I'm not... Is he a funny kid?
Yeah, what's funny about him?
Well, I mean, working as a waiter in a joint like this when his sister had all that dough living in that Nob Hill apartment and all, you know.
Who's his sister?
Monica Weston. You must have heard of her. Used to be a dancer in some joint over in North Beach.
Well, I don't get around much anymore.
Well, you started papers, didn't you?
She was in the papers?
Yeah, committed suicide. Denny nearly went off his rocker.
Wait a minute. Look, is this here his sister?
Oh, let me see. No. Monica was a redhead. This here's a blonde. Well, I'd better get you that coffee while it's out. I'll be right with you.
I examined my sandwich for further clues, found nothing except corned beef, so I put it back together and began to eat it while I scrutinized the picture of the blonde. A nice-looking girl in her 20s, no scars, birthmarks, buck teeth, or anything else to set her apart from roughly 25,000 other blondes in San Francisco. There were a couple of points, though. The picture was about 2 inches square, showing her head and shoulders, and her hand was up to her face as if she was surprised at something near the camera. On one of her fingers was a ring, which I couldn't quite make out. On the back of the picture were the letters L-T. Now, this was probably the credit stamp of some professional photographer. I abandoned my sandwich, thumbed through the yellow section of the phone book, and stifled a cry of triumph as I discovered the firm of Leonard and Perkins, photographers, with an office on Bush Street, where forthwith I went.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Spade. I don't think we did that here.
You're sure that's not your mark on the back, Mr. Leonard?
Oh, positive. And anyway, that's not the kind of work we do. Looks like an outdoor flash shot. Ours is all studio stuff. Funny trimming it down like that.
Trimming it down?
Yeah, this is probably a standard 8 by 10. Someone just cut the center out of it.
Thanks very much. Bye. So I went to the telephone book again, but instead of looking for the L-P as the front initials of the firm, I looked for them in the middle, since both ends of the photographer's credit stamp were trimmed off. And I ran across an outfit called Cal Pictures on Harrison Street.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to speak to the proprietor, please.
There's 3 of them. Mr. Murphy, Mr. Silverian, and Mr. Brennan. Take your pick.
Murphy will do.
He's out.
How about Silverian?
Tied up with Mr. Brennan.
Where are they tied up?
First door to your right. That's the main studio. Do not enter if the red light is on.
Heaven forfend.
No. Alvia, let me do it my way. There is no.
I have seen photographers at work in my time, but not like this. I saw now why they were tied up. They were fit to be tied. In the middle of the studio was a mass of equipment that looked like a cross between the Palomar telescope and an atom smasher, with what seemed to be a stretched-out accordion on the bottom. All of it pointed at something lit up by floodlights on a small table. When I got up close, I found out what it was. Brennan and Silveria were photographing a plate of pork and beans.
Now, for crying out loud, look at that pork.
What is the matter with that pork?
What's the matter with it? It just lies there.
What do you expect it to do, Lieutenant?
Excuse me, fellas,
When did we hire you?
You didn't. I only want
Oh,
to...
don't pay any attention to him, John. Now, come on, focus down.
Focus.
Well,
Now, what's
look,
the use? Why waste the shot? You know what he said? The pork's got to have get up and go.
Get up
well,
and go.
It's got to look succulent. It's got to look married to those beans.
What do you want me to do? Sprinkle it with orange juice?
Look, fellas, I really don't want to interrupt.
You're
Honest,
no
but...
good, Silveri. You know what? They're going to run under the shot, don't you? Nussbaum's New England pork and beans married in the can.
Can I be best man?
Okay, what do you want?
I'm only Sam Spade, a private detective, trying to locate this girl here.
What girl?
Ever seen her?
Sure.
Where?
Well, this is our shot. Look, you remember Al, the cheesecake job the other night. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesecake job?
Down at the railroad.
Yeah, that was for Norby's nifty nylon.
You mean this girl's a model?
No. She walked in front of the camera at just the wrong time and loused up the shot. We had to shoot it over.
Yeah, we had a model with a pair of Norby's nylons on, see? well-known brand of stocking, and the idea was to stand her up next to a train coming down at the
At the
depot there.
depot. Then what we tried to do was get a shot of her fixing a guard, a leg guard, you know.
Yeah.
Surefire.
With a lot of admiring glances from the crowd.
From
Well,
the
yeah.
crowd. Brand new idea. Real train, real station, real people.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Very-
So Al sets up the camera, and the model makes with a garter, and I whistle to get the crowd's eye, and we set off the flash. But the dame here walked in front of the camera.
However, it was not her fault. The
No,
girl was-
no, it's an awful nice kid. We
Yeah,
told her
well,
to drop by, we'd give her the shot.
Great. Well, what's her name?
I don't know.
Did she come by?
Yeah, a couple of mornings ago. I gave her the print and the negative, too.
Got any other copies of it?
Well, I don't know. Take us a while to check the file.
Oh, a third.
Look, do that, will you? And if you find anything, here's my phone number.
Yeah. Now, as I was saying about that pork, John,
Again with a
your
fork.
pork is your pork. There is nothing you can do to
I
glamorize it.
glamorized the number of forks.
So I bought an afternoon paper and went back to the office to take the load off my feet and mull over this latest turn of events. I mulled, decided to contact Denny Weston, my client, found his phone number in the book, and was about to call when the phone went off in my hand. Sam Spade.
This is Denny Weston, the waiter. I'm the guy who...
Yeah, I know. I was about to call you.
Don't call me, understand? You don't know me. I never saw you.
Wait a minute now. I've been chasing that blonde all afternoon.
You got your $50, didn't you?
What's the matter? Is Freddie standing there with a gun at your back?
Shut up about Fred.
Okay, then let's talk about your sister Monica, or maybe this blonde you stuck in my corned beef sandwich. And don't let Freddie throw a scare into you. Hello. Hello, Denny? So that left me with a set of grim suspicions, a $50 bill, and no client. I put my feet up on the desk and opened the paper. Then I put my feet back down on the floor. On the front page was a picture of my blonde with a caption over it reading, "You know this girl." I took the other picture out of my pocket and compared them. They were the same except for one thing. The picture in the paper was taken on a slab in the city morgue. While putting my shoes back on, I read the article under the picture of my blonde. It was simple enough. She'd turned up in the bay near the yacht harbor an hour before with a bullet in her back. The paper said nothing about identification. It didn't have to. Knowing you as I do, Lieutenant, I realized if there had been anything on the body to identify it, the picture wouldn't have been in the paper.
Al, pictures printed.
This is Spade. You got anything on that front of the blonde?
But we're still on the pork and beans.
Yeah, well, drop it for now, will you, and check the files. And if you find the print, sit on it or put it in the safe or something. Understand?
But the pork and
The pork and beans will have to wait until we find who put the lady in the bay. I had a pretty good idea who put the lady in the bay, but why and how to prove it was something else again. So I turned back to the picture, got out my 15-cent store magnifying glass, and took a closer look at the ring in her hand. It seemed to be black, shaped like a shield with a gold center that looked like a dagger and a mask. 5 telephone calls later, I found the company that made it for an honor society at the University of California.
Blue and gold office.
Is that the campus yearbook, the blue and gold?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Do you publish the pictures of the members of the Mask and Dagger Society?
We sure do. Who's this?
My name is Spade. I'm trying to locate one of the members of the society. Have you got the yearbook files in your office?
Clear back to 1895.
Well, good. Get out the books from about 1940 on, will you? I'll be over in a half hour. We found her in the class of 1941. Her name was Helen McKelvey. I understand a Miss Helen McKelvey lives here.
No, I never heard of her.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going to hurt you. You're the landlady here, aren't you?
I don't know any Miss Calder.
Well, the city directory lists her at this address.
It must be a mistake.
No, I don't think
Please,
so.
I don't know anything. I said
Come on now, sit down. Do you good to get it off your mind. There you are. Sit down.
I don't know anything.
Oh, look, that's not going to help any. I told you, I'm on your side.
Who are you?
Sam Spade. I'm a private detective. Now, you know where Helen McKelvey is right now, I suppose.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm trying to find out who put her there and why.
Then what?
I'll hang it on him if I can. That's why I'm here. Now, tell me, what did Helen have to do with Mike Sheldon? Come on.
Well, I don't know much about it. She was a lovely girl. Strange, That thinks for herself mostly.
What kind of thing?
She was doing some kind of political work in the North Beach district.
You mean she was working for Mike Sheldon?
Oh, against him.
Oh?
They were trying to defeat him, expose his rackets and his gambling, and heaven knows what else he was involved in.
Heaven knows indeed.
She took it all so seriously. Petitions and leaflets and telephone calls.
I see.
I kept telling her she was working too hard. His health would go. And it did. Last election time, she spent a week in the hospital. But it was all useless. Sheldon was too big, too powerful. Why, he never even heard of her.
I can guarantee you didn't know her by sight.
I know. One night was a strange thing happened. I arranged to her to spend the weekend with my sister in Palo Alto. She came back Monday, totally excited. Said at last she had a weapon against Mike Sheldon.
What did she mean?
I don't know. But it wasn't just Sheldon. It was his whole organization. She sounded crazy, like she was going to tackle them all by herself.
Then what?
And she packed her suitcase and moved out to some hotel. She wouldn't say where. I was worried about her. I looked through the room afterwards. That's when I found this clipping.
Last Tuesday's Chronicle.
Does it help?
Police seek motive in showgirl suicide. Investigation of the circumstances surrounding the suicide of Monica Weston, nightclub dancer, moved into its third day without producing a reason why the girl apparently took her own life Friday night by leaping from a southbound train. I took off for headquarters, where, as you'll recall, Kelsey, we went over the file on the showgirl caper. As you'll also recall, we came up with nothing that wasn't in the newspaper. The girl had apparently climbed aboard the train at 3rd and Townsend, eased down the aisle to the end of the car where a porter had left the door open, and swung herself off on a straightaway stretch near South City, where the train hit it up around 70 miles an hour. She'd been pretty, unaccountably prosperous, and hardly a candidate for suicide. But nothing had turned up in her background to set her up as a candidate for murder, either. So that's where it stood. 2 dead young ladies and a missing cheesecake photograph of Norby's nifty nylon. Feeling this was enough for a day, I limped back to my apartment. I tossed my hat on the bed and started to pour myself a drink.
Oh, you never want to do that, Spade.
Huh? Oh, Freddie.
Dumb stunt tossing your hat on the bed. It's bad luck.
That's not so bad, Freddie. Well, I expect to go home to a cold, empty apartment, and I find you. How about a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. I didn't come to drink.
Oh, how'd you get in? Walk under the door?
Oh, in a gay mood, ain't you?
I'm a cheerful type.
Had a busy day, Spade?
Oh, ran a few errands. There's an ugly rumor running around town, Freddie.
Huh?
They're saying Uncle Mike Sheldon played sucker for this Monica Weston dame, that he was shaking him down and he got tired of it, what with the election coming up and all.
Yeah?
It's a fact. And they say she didn't commit suicide at all.
Well, where'd you hear this?
In Union Square while I was feeding the pigeons.
You think I'm kidding, huh? You think I'm kidding?
You know what happens to boys who play with guns, Freddie.
Shut up. Go on, answer it.
Okay. Hello.
Spade?
Yeah?
Silveria, Cal Pictures.
Uh-huh.
Listen, about that cheesecake shot.
Oh, now, Luella, don't take on. So I didn't mean it that way.
Luella. No, I'm talking about the cheesecake shot down at the depot.
Luella, honey, the girl is only a good friend. It's all your imagination.
Well, it's not my imagination. We found the print in the files, and it's here. The secretary just pulled a boner.
Whatever do you mean?
Someone named Mike Sheldon called, and she told him that we had it. Now, he's on his way here to pick it
No,
up.
no. Listen, Luella, don't do it. I'll be right down. Sorry, Freddie.
No. You ain't going nowhere,
Look,
Spade.
Freddie, this girl, she's all worked up about nothing.
Even the case, huh? Okay. You want to know what you were doing, Spade?
What?
I'll tell you. 1:30 p.m. Went to a photographer's on Harrison Street. 3 p.m. across to the campus at Berkeley. 10 after 4 to a rooming house on Bay Street. And from 5:30 to 7 at headquarters. Isn't that kidding, huh?
You're just like Luella, Freddie. Your imagination's running away with you. Come on, have a drink.
Now, I told you I don't want to drink.
The bottle was half full, but it seemed like a good investment. Freddie took it just over the left ear, sighed, and sat on the floor. I dragged him into the closet, locked it, and took off the Cal pictures.
All right, Al, have it your way. If we lose a New Farm New England bean account, don't come sniveling to me.
Where's the picture?
Hello. Oh, come on, John. Now focus down on it. Let's get this thing.
The bean.
2 days' work. Hey, what's the big idea?
I'm sorry, fellas. Accidentally hit it with my elbow. I'll buy you a new can tomorrow. Where's the picture?
On the table there.
I brought it over to the floodlight and looked at it. The blonde was in the foreground, blocking out the model with a garter. But the shot wasn't entirely worthless, since directly behind her, about to get on the train, looking squarely into the camera, was Monica Weston, the dead showgirl. And with her, with his white mane a-flying, was you-know-who.
Now, wait a minute. You can't
Shut
find
up,
him.
shut up. All right, hold it, boy.
I ducked out of the circle of light as they came in. Sheldon first, and 3 others. The gun in my hand made me feel better, but not much better. They closed the door, and the room was pitch dark again, except for the spot of light in the center.
Okay, Spade, where is it? I know you're in there, Spade.
You're a little late, Sheldon. We sent it to headquarters.
Yeah? Well, I think you've got it right here.
You had a negative, you know. Mailed them around like postcards.
I'm not worried about the others. Come on now, let's have it. You hear what I said, Spade?
Yeah? Come and get it.
Okay. Now, hold it, boy. Okay, Spade. I'll come and get it.
Good old Newsbound Fiend. He trotted toward me, stepped squarely on the porch, looped the loop, knocked over the light stand, and we were all in the dark. I groped my way toward the door, came up against a shelf full of supplies, when somebody rammed me by the skirt, and the shelf went over. It sounded like a machine gun company on battle maneuvers. The mob hit the door in a rush, all that is, except Sheldon, whom we found when we finally got the lights back on, trying to untangle himself from A, the floodlight stand, B, the table that had held the pork and beans, and C, 50 feet of light cable. Silveria was sitting in the middle of everything, sobbing softly.
3 brand new crates. 450 bucks worth of flat. And our last can of nut-bound pork and beans.
And that tells you about wine for that. Now I have in your hands my account of the affair, plus the cheesecake photograph, plus Michael Sheldon, who is, I admit, a fairly solid adversary. But, of course, this is fairly solid ammunition. Period, and a report. Make an extra copy of that for Denny Weston, if and when he ever comes out of that hole he ducked into when Sheldon started making the threat.
Oh, if I'd had the least notion you were in such peril. I've been worried to death.
The peril didn't start until the next day, sweetheart.
The next day?
Well, that's when Brennis looked at me, squinted, and said, you know, Al, this guy's got just the face for Brannigan's Bog, the whiskey that smells like old Ireland.
Oh, how awful.
A fate worse than death, sweetheart, but that is all behind me, while directly in front of you is, of course,
The typewriter. Yes, sir. I'll have it right away. The blonde, Sam. What was he trying to do with the picture of Uncle Mike with the other girl at the station?
You mean, why didn't she go to the police like any normal human being? It's hard to say, F. She was really a sincere reformer. From here, it looks like she was trying to work up a partnership with the dead showgirl's brother. Maybe put the squeeze on Uncle Mike and force him to come across with names, numbers, and salaries of the members of his draft machine. Besides, she was a woman. Come here. A mad, unpredictable, illogical creature.
Oh, Sam.
Effie Perrine, the non-alcoholic secretary that contains lanolin.
Well, that's better than Brannigan's Bog, the whiskey that smells like old Ireland.
Sure, it's a fine and broth of a girl you are, and I'll be saying good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade stars Howard Duff as Spade, with Lorene Tuttle as Effie. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, on Tuned to Yesterday from the 6th of November, 1949 on CBS. This is an hour of mystery on Tuned to Yesterday. I'm your host, Mark Lavonier. Now, screen actor Paul Muni appears in an episode of Suspense. Muni, having the distinction of being one of very few actors to be nominated for an Oscar his first time on screen. At the time of this broadcast, he wasn't appearing in any theatrical releases, but the following year, he joined Merle Oberon in A Song to Remember, which was nominated for 6 Oscars. The Suspense episode, called The Search for Henri LeFevre, from July 6, 1944 on CBS.
Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you a star, Mr. Paul Muni. And so is Lucille Fletcher's play for broadcasting called The Search for Henri LeFevre. And with the performance of Paul Muni, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Just set down the last note on paper. Do you know what it is to write a piece? The agony, the drudgery, the exaltation. A fever consumes one. Hours melt away at the piano. Time, people mean nothing. The world revolves around this rocking song, this tender magic. A heavenly feeling comes into your heart and nestles there. So it was with this music. I had just set down the last note on paper. I was happy and weary and full of peace. I lay down on the sofa to relax before Suzette brought my supper. There's a radio near the couch. That night I turned it on. It is to feel horror, true horror, the animal thing. I've seen horror many times grimacing at me out of the corner of my room, but this time it was upon me. It was in my brain. For that music on the radio playing now was the music I had just set down on paper. Suzette! Suzette!
Yes, monsieur.
Suzette, come here. Listen to this thing. You hear it, don't you? This is real music playing?
Yes, Monsieur Flynn. The radio's playing real music.
It is not an illusion, a hallucination of some kind in my own brain.
No, Monsieur Flynn. It is real music. And very pretty.
Pretty?
What is the matter, Monsieur? Is anything wrong? Don't you like it? Then we will turn it off.
No. Leave it on. Leave it alone. Listen to it. Sit there beside the radio and I will get it for you.
What, Monsieur?
My score. Look at it. Note for note. Even as they play, my tonality, the oboe solo. And I thought, it's a joke. A joke, an incredible joke.
Oh, monsieur, I cannot read music. I do not understand.
Perhaps someone in this building has heard me play. But no, this orchestration is the same, and the orchestration is a secret, quiet thing that one does alone. Perhaps they have stolen the score. Someone has copied it. But I only finished it this afternoon. It has been here in a drawer and on the piano. Unless someone else. There is someone else, someone like me, with my brain, my soul, a kind of double,
It is over now, monsieur. Do you want me to turn it off?
No. See what they announce.
So concludes another...
See what they dare to say.
Series. You've been listening to the Elegy for Orchestra, Opus 42, by Henri LeFevre.
Henri LeFevre! Henri LeFevre!
Calm yourself, monsieur.
Henri LeFevre? Why, I've never heard of the man. He's an imposter. And they're liars. Get me the broadcasting station at once. She slipped out of the room. And I sat there staring at the freshly written pages. My brain was reeling. It It was my music, every little note, every turn of phrase. Before me, the silent radio faced me like a mocking, sardonic sphinx.
Adolphus, my good fellow, what's happened?
Monsieur Picard.
I thought it best to bring him, monsieur. Your good friend.
Did you call the broadcasting station?
Yes, monsieur.
And what did they say?
They said, monsieur. Oh, Monsieur Picard, I'm afraid.
They said, Adolphus, that it was a piece by Henri LeFevre. An old piece, written nearly 15 years ago.
What?
Adolphus, dear boy, now try to be calm. Dear me, you composers are so temperamental. Sit down and try to analyze this thing from a mental viewpoint.
15 years ago? But I finished it today.
The brain is such a queer thing, Adolphus. And a musician's brain, that is still a puzzle to us scientists. 10 years ago, perhaps even 15 years ago, you heard this piece somewhere. Perhaps your conscious brain scarcely noted it. You were thinking your own thoughts, but your subconscious reached out and grasped it for yourself. And now, 15 years later...
What are you trying to say, Monsieur Picard? That this piece is not mine? That I stole it from this imposter?
No, I assure you, my dear Adolphus, you've always been utterly original.
I wrote that piece myself, do you hear? I tore it out bit by bit from my own creative imagination. If I had remembered it, even my own subconscious, would it have come so hard? It would have flowed out like a dream. But I had to struggle. Look at these erasures and these cuts, this coda.
And you say it was exactly this way on the radio?
Exactly as though they had copied out the parts in the twinkling of an eye. And an orchestra was reading my score.
Very strange.
The man either stole my piece somehow, or else there was some terrible coincidence. Some simultaneous crooked streak of identical inspiration that leaped across the world.
Adolphus.
Who is this Henri LeFevre? I should like to know him, to confront him face to face.
Henri LeFevre. You've never heard of him, Adolphus?
No.
He was a rather famous composer in my youth, a writer of symphonies and operas.
And what has happened to him? Is he still alive?
It is an interesting question, Adolphus.
I must confront him, do you hear, Monsieur Picard? I'm convinced that there's something unreal about all this. Fate has played me some trick. There is some horrible linkage between this man and myself. Some string vibrating in his brain which has caused a like vibration in my own. I must find him. I must somehow break the spell.
And supposing this Henri LeFevre is dead.
Dead or alive, I must discover where this music came from. And what it meant to him. And what it may mean to me.
Tonight, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Mr. Paul Muni, whom you have heard in the prologue to The Search for Henri LeFevre, tonight's study in Suspense.
Roma Wines are America's largest selling wines. Ask for ROMA, Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage our star, Paul Muni, in The Search for Henri LeFevre, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Henri LeFevre, born 1885, Rouen, France. Educated at the École Normale, fellowship student in composition, the Paris Conservatoire. Won Prix de Rome 1908 with piece entitled Étude contrapuntale. Studied under Saint-Saëns for 2 years. Made first great success with performance of opera Ectate, which was presented at the Paris Opera in Do you want me to go on, monsieur?
No. These dictionaries tell you nothing. They make everything smell of dust and corruption. Has the mail come in yet?
No, monsieur. Only the package of music from the library.
His music?
Yes, monsieur.
Then what are we waiting for? Give it to me. Henri LeFevre. Elegy. Opus 42. Incredible to think of all those years. Look, Susette. The paper is already turning yellow. The engraving is old-fashioned, and yet it's exactly...
Adolphus.
Yes?
I have a letter from his publishers. He is still alive.
Thank God.
But there is some mystery about him. They would not give me his present address.
What do you mean?
They say they've not heard from him in 10 years. His musical output has ceased. He submits nothing, does not answer their letters.
Well, then how do you know he's still alive?
They occasionally hear from Madame LeFevre.
Madame LeFevre?
He has a wife who's been living in Rouen.
Good. We will write to her at once.
That will not be necessary, Adolphus. Now, calm yourself. This is the best news of all. Madame LeFevre has arrived now in this very city. In fact, I've brought her here to see you.
Bring her up at once.
Adolphus, I beg of you. Now, calm yourself. You'll frighten her. You must not be too hasty.
I will not frighten her. I will only find out where he is. Or perhaps even seeing her. Sometimes reality shrivels everything. The truth becomes drab, commonplace.
This way, Madame LeFevre. Over here. Yes, madame, this door.
I stood quite motionless in the center of the room. A woman dressed in black confronted me across the waist of the polished floor. She was thin, middle-aged, a little stupid. Her pale eyes looked washed out with crying. Yet, there was another look in them, a look of some drowned in monstrous terror.
Monsieur Adolphus Flynn?
Yes.
I am Cécile LeFevre. I have heard that you are searching for my husband, Henri.
Yes, madame.
Why do you wish to see him, monsieur?
Why do I wish to see him? You have not heard of my strange predicament, madame?
No, I have heard nothing. I arrived in this country only today.
You arrived alone?
Yes.
And your husband?
My husband remained in Switzerland, monsieur.
Switzerland?
Yes, monsieur. He has lived there for many years.
But why? I thought they said your home was Rouen.
Rouen was my home, monsieur. My husband and I have been estranged for the last 10 years.
Oh.
But there is much I know about my husband's work. If it is about that you wish to know.
10 years? You have not seen him for 10 years?
No, monsieur.
Do you know his Opus 42, his Elegy for Orchestra?
Yes, monsieur.
When did he write it?
About 15 years ago. Yes, I remember the piece well. I copied out the parts for him myself.
Then you would know the music when you see it. Is this the piece, madame?
Yes, monsieur.
I wrote this music, madame, a month ago, out of my own head.
Impossible, monsieur.
Impossible, but I tell you it is so.
How could it be? This is my husband's piece. I remember the night he wrote it. Hot midsummer night. The windows were open. We could hear the bells of Rouen ringing the hours. He could not sleep. Our little daughter had been crying.
Your little daughter?
Does this distress you, monsieur?
No. Please go on.
He wanted to call the piece Pavin for Louise, after our little daughter. But I wouldn't let him. It was too sad, I said, and I made him call it just Elegy. But he said it was her piece, that he had been thinking of her crying all the time he set it down. It was as though all the sadness that was in his love for her had gone into the melody.
But I still don't understand. I wrote this music out of beauty, out of spring, sunshine, and happiness.
He could never understand why it was so popular. He didn't want to publish it. He hid it away, saying it was like
like a premonition. It had come to him like some hideous omen from another world. And he was right, monsieur.
How do you mean?
Our little daughter, Louise. She died a little while later.
Madame LeFevre?
Yes, monsieur. I beg your pardon for crying.
I do not want to see your husband or hear this music ever again. My search has ended. Do you believe in ghosts, madame?
No, monsieur. I've been through too much to believe in poor, sad ghosts.
But I do. I believe that neither your husband nor myself really wrote that piece. There is some further horror, some demon force at work in this music. It captured him, and it has captured me. Tell me, Madame LeFevre, did your husband write any music after he wrote this piece?
Not much more, monsieur.
You mean it racked his brain as it has racked mine? Leaving him without inspiration?
No, it was not that. He continued to write. He still writes. But nothing he has written for 10 years has had any meaning.
What do you mean?
Monsieur, have you not already guessed the truth? My husband has gone mad. He has been mad for the last 10 years, shut up in an asylum in Switzerland.
Oh.
I have told very few people. It is a form of horrible neurosis. Work neurosis, the doctors call it. He seems to have lost his heart. The events of his past life are meaningless to him. He has even forgotten our little dead Louise.
How terrible.
And now he sits in a bare room and writes music all day long. He's become a slave, a machine. They tell me that his shelf is packed with scores, but all of them are only an endless jumble of notes. Notes such as a child might scrawl across the paper.
And it was the music? The ghost music that did this?
Who knows, monsieur?
Yes. There were seeds of madness in this thing, even from the beginning. There was something uncanny. Why should that radio play that music just after I had finished the piece? Why should you, a perfect stranger, have come here and found me? Perhaps I, too, am destined to go mad.
Monsieur, believe me, people do not go mad so easily. To be destroyed as my husband was destroyed, one must have deep sadness and love. One must have human ties, a wife, a beautiful little child. You have no such ties, monsieur.
No. I have no ties.
My husband went mad because he loved too much. When our little Louise died, he thought that he had killed her. She died of simple pneumonia, but he could never understand. He became insane with grief. He thought he was her murderer. Don't you see, monsieur? You who live here alone, whose life is so quiet.
Madame LeFevre.
I beg your pardon, monsieur.
I have seen you before, Madame LeFevre.
Hi, monsieur.
I have met you somewhere. I have heard your story. You have come here before?
No, monsieur. I have never come here before.
Then why should your face seem so suddenly familiar? And your words? There's something uncanny about this thing, madame. For a moment, I thought I knew.
Knew what, monsieur?
I thought I knew you and your husband and Louise, and that I had lived.
Monsieur!
Perhaps it was only in one of my nightmares. But somehow...
Try to remember, please.
Remember...
The little house in Rouen. The stone house. The tree in the garden. The coffee on Sunday afternoons. The Bechstein piano by the window. The bedroom with the calico curtain.
Little doll carriage underneath the stairs. Louise doll carriage. Louise! Louise! What have they done to her? They have taken her away. And I have killed her. A little doll carriage waits at the bottom of the stairs, but she will never come back. Never come back.
No. She's been dead for 10 years. You must not think of her anymore. You're getting better. Dr. Picard says you are getting well.
Dr. Picard?
Your doctor, Henri.
What are you talking about? I have no doctor.
Don't you see, my darling? Your long search is over.
I am Henri LeFevre?
Yes, darling.
I am shriveled old man. I locked up in the walls of a lunatic asylum for 10 years, writing a jumble of notes like a little child. Then, who is Adolphus Flan?
A name you made up, darling. A poor mad name.
My symphonies are rubbish, you say? My adoring public are only shadows running across the walls? And these mountains beyond my window? These mountains? You are lying to me!
Henri.
I tell you, my name is Adolphus Flan.
Look, Henri. This room. These bare white walls. These bars across the window. This door one cannot open from the inside. For 10 years, Henri. For 10 years I have waited for a glimmer to come. For some little memory like that music. For 10 years I have prayed for you every day.
For 10 years? While I sat here? I do not believe it!
Dr. Picard!
Henri, my dear fellow.
You call me Henri, too?
I cannot tell you how happy I am, Madame LeFevre. The experiment has worked beyond our fondest hopes. I've been listening to every word, and you've handled it exactly
Monsieur
right.
Picard, am I Henri LeFevre?
Yes.
I have been mad for 10 years? You have deceived me for 10 years? I am not Adolphus Flan?
Oh, Henri, if you could have known how my heart beat when Dr. Picard first telephoned. And now...
Naturally. My poor fellow. It must be a terrible shock. After 10 years, one cannot be cured overnight. Rest, much rest will be necessary, and many little talks. But you will see, in a few months, we may hope for something quite remarkable. Monsieur and Madame LeFevre.
He said, in a few months I would be able to go back. I would take up the threads of my own life as Henri LeFevre. I'm still here in this room with its bare white walls and its door that locks from the outside. I'm still here, although I know now for sure that my name is Henri LeFevre. A sadness is in my heart, an unutterable pain that I can never conquer. Rouen has come back. The stone house, the little doll carriage underneath the stairs. And my arms ache with longing for a little dead child with long honey-colored hair. There's no music in me now, no music save that one tune which sings in my head all day long. My pavin for Louise. If I could only get it out of my mind, I might be able to work again. I might be happy as I once was happy. I might look out of my window and find a symphony in the sunset on the mountains. That is why I will not go back. I will not leave this room until I find him again. Until I find Adolphus Fleur.
And so closes The Search for Henri LeFevre by Lucille Fletcher, starring Paul Muni. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
This is Paul Muni. It's been a great pleasure to appear in this distinguished radio play theater, which is devoted to the art of suspense. I should like to pass along to you the information that I just gleaned from Mr. Spear. Next week, at this same time, my friend, Mr. Herbert Marshall, will be your star in that very extraordinary novel of vengeance and retribution called The Beast Must Die. And one more word. You've been hearing a great deal about the Fifth Warlone Drive. It may sound to you as though we on the radio are being a little overly insistent about it. Well, we are being insistent. You must listen. You must respond. Buy an extra war bond tomorrow.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Herbert Marshall as star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense, on Tuned to Yesterday from July 6th, 1944 on CBS, bringing the curtain down on this hour of mystery on Tuned to Yesterday. Be sure to be with us next time for more great shows from radio's past. Until our next hour together, I'm Mark Lavonier. Thanks for listening.